Did you realise that the beliefs you hold about yourself can hold you back in so many ways? Self-limiting beliefs stop you thriving because they make you operate below the level of your potential. And throughout life, we pick up all these self-limiting beliefs without even realising it. As we grow up, when we're at school, we start to hold tight to beliefs that we develop about ourselves. Imagine if one teacher says to you that you're no good at maths, then you might spend a lifetime believing it's true. So as you grow up, you avoid any career that involves maths. Our friends, teachers, parents, colleagues tell us stuff which we then believe to be true. And so we live out our lives constrained by those limitations. We move through life creating experiences to match our beliefs about ourselves. We even subconsciously seek evidence to prove that our beliefs are correct. We filter out evidence that might prove our beliefs to be wrong. We avoid things that might challenge our beliefs and trundle through life sticking to the limits that other people have set for us. All our beliefs we've developed without even realising it. Beliefs that most likely aren't even true. You can't run fast. You're a follower, not a leader. He's too smart to want to go out with you. You're socially awkward. These are all things we might hear that set limitations on what we choose to do with our lives. And I am quite sure you can add your own stuff to that list. By the way, this is why it's so important to make the right first impression on others. Once somebody has formed a judgment about you, it can be really quite hard to shake the beliefs that they've already formed about you. Over the years, you've learnt about yourself from all kinds of sources, from teachers' reports to your parents' comments. You've learnt from the way your colleagues, bosses and peers talk to you. Think about it. Isn't there a pretty good chance you've developed some inaccurate self-limiting beliefs along the way? So let's just take some time now to think about what beliefs might be limiting your potential. Maybe you're smarter than you think. Is there a chance you're more capable than you give yourself credit for? Is it possible you're stronger than you know? Here's something I heard on the radio a while ago that really demonstrates how self-limiting beliefs take hold. Do you know Nadia Hussein? You remember she won the Great British Bake Off back in 2015. Nadia was interviewed just after her win and I happened to be listening. It turned out that she taught herself to cook from books and from YouTube videos. Her mum had never been a baker or a cook. In fact, her mum used the oven for storage. So Nadia became a housewife in Leeds, living with her husband and her 3 kids, and they all loved her cooking and her baking. In fact, her husband rated her baking so highly that he secretly nominated her for the Bake Off. And much to her surprise, she was shortlisted. Reluctantly, she agreed to go on the show. She was super anxious and nervous. But of course, that show pushed her to bake things beyond what she believed was her ability. And every week, of course, the competition got increasingly challenging. And Nadia kept waiting to be voted out of the tent. But instead of screwing it all up, she actually rose to the challenge and began to triumph week after week. And after 10 weeks of competition, the judges crowned her the Bake Off champion. When Nadia was asked how she felt, she had responded, "I just can't believe it. It's amazing. I am never, ever again going to set limits for myself." Had it not been for the Bake Off and her family's confidence in her, Nadia would never have discovered how good a baker she really is. The show pushed her outside her comfort zone. She'd held self-limiting beliefs that told her she was okay, but nothing special. She might never have discovered what she's capable of, and what a terrible waste that would have been. I think Nadia would probably agree that her self-limiting beliefs actually felt like facts to her. They feel that way for all of us, but they're not facts. They're most likely not even true. So what self-limiting beliefs do you hang on to? I mean, really think hard about what you believe to be true about yourself, your life, and the world around you. What do you say about yourself? Write it down, write a list. And it might say things like, I'm no good at selling, I'm not smart enough to go for that promotion, life isn't fair to people like me, I'll never be a leader. But write them down and reflect on them. Read them out loud. However real these statements feel to you, these beliefs are not facts. What if you let your imagination run wild? What if your thoughts and beliefs about yourself line up with the things that you want from life? For example, I will never have money could turn into, I've been reckless with money in the past, but I've learned so much now that I can handle my finances carefully and sensibly. But you need to move beyond just saying it. You need to behave and act as if the new helpful belief is true. Trust me, I know this is all going to sound a bit silly or scary at first, but you just please try it anyway. Say it and then behave as if it's true. So in other words, if you really are beautiful and charming, how would you act at parties? Who might you chat to? If you really are capable and have learned lessons from past problems, what steps would you take now with your finances? If you really are the kind of person who eats healthy food, what will you put in your shopping trolley today? Just one word of warning. If you avoid taking any action based on your new beliefs, you will just fall back again. You have to take action. You simply cannot avoid taking action. You have to do stuff. Even the smallest step will start to embed your new, unlimited belief. Your first steps don't have to be big. They don't have to be perfect. They just need to be in the right direction. Before you can change the beliefs that you hold about yourself, you must open up to the possibility that those things you believe to be true for all those years might not actually be correct. Are you ready to open up to that possibility? Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click below. And I'm going to alert you to new videos, details of the live events that I'm holding that you can attend, and other updates. Of course, you can always check my website for more information.